Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you tuning back in to continue on with my rod and reel setup of what I use for bass fishing each and every day. The next setup I'm going to go over is what I use for rubber worms. Dragging a worm on the bottom, across in and around weed lines, nice and slow, little pulls, little twitches, and we'll get right into it. But it is not a Daiwa Tatula XT setup. This is actually a St. Croix Bass X, 7'2", medium heavy with a moderate action. And the reason why I'm not using a Tatula is because, again, like another video, this rod I bought not too long ago. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. So this is a nice rod, 120 bucks, I think it was 125 bucks. No reason to change it up. And it's set up with a Daiwa Tatula 100 series reel, 7-to-1 gear ratio with 17-pound fluoro. Now the reason why there's 17-pound fluoro on here is because I brought this reel down to Florida with me earlier in the year, and the guide requested 17 on there, so I kept it once I brought it back, and we used this reel for worming down in Florida, so there's no reason to change the line out for bringing it up here. So I just left 17. I'm probably gonna switch it up to 15 at some point, but 17 works. Okay. This is a great setup. It's a comfortable rod. The medium action, the medium heavy action is like for other setups, enough backbone to set the hook real nice on these fish, and these hooks that I'm using. A lot of times you'll see guys either maybe go weightless or they'll put a bullet weight on their setup. But these hooks from BKK, and I'll link the hooks in the description, are pretty cool. Okay, they have these bullet weights attached to the eye of the hook where you can take your worm. And what you do is you take this weight, and it's got these two little, I don't know if you can see it, fluorocarbon keepers so it doesn't slide off. And what you do is you take your worm, push it right into the nose of the worm all the way down, and get it all the way up there. And then that weight is in the nose of that worm. And what I like to do is I take the hook, and instead of running it through the whole body of the worm, all I do is I just cinch the side of it. Try to get it on straight, but you just poke the side of the worm, and it just saves your worm. But now you don't have a bullet weight on here where you either have to, if you're gonna peg it from moving. It's all built in, and it's nice. I think this is a 3/16 ounce weight. They come in other weights as well, possibly 1/8 ounce. But like I said, I'll link that in the description. But this is what I use for worming. I don't worm a lot, but I do. Anytime I'm around some weeds, if it's hot out, the bite's slow on a, on any other type of bite, style of fishing, I'll throw a worm around. It's a fail-safe way to catch fish. It's a slower process, I get that, but it works time and time again. I'll switch it up with a stick style worm. This time I've been using a ribbon tail. I've been catching a few on the ribbon tail. And the color, anything kind of works. You could be picky and say green pumpkin, clarity of water, all that stuff, but it's anything with like a red, green flake, darker color. That's what I'm using. I'm not too picky, but I just wanted to continue showing you what I use for my setups for like I use every day. We're gonna continue on down the line of series of setups that I have, and show you more as we go. But that's my setup for worming. It's pretty simple. Just check it out. You know what I mean? You don't have to get this rod, you don't have to get this reel, but get something similar. Throw a worm when the bite's tough, when it's hot. Go slow, drag it across the bottom. You can twitch it, drag it nice and slow, and you'll feel those bites. They will hit it. Set the hook, throw 15-pound fluoro, 17-pound on here, whatever you want to do, and you'll be able to drive these big hooks right through them with ease. And you won't have to worry about, you know, vegetation with this line. So check it out. I appreciate every single person that's been watching this channel, that's been tuning in, throwing likes, throwing comments. All my subscribers, really do appreciate you. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, you know, that'd be awesome if you could. I'm going to continue to throw some more content out and continue on with the channel. The plan is to get a GoPro or something soon, so you could actually see, you know, some footage of me actually fishing instead of talking about it. But you know, I appreciate you all, and we'll tune back in soon. Later.